win a league.
There's no Man City fans.
Since Filthy started.
Oh, since Filth? No, I'm talking about bun that. I'm saying since we've been on Filthy.
Bro, since like 2014.
Filthy was around before that.
No, it wasn't.
Of course it was.
It wasn't.
Are you
It's our 10th year. It's the 10th year.
Huh? 1 second. So we was batting up the league and you know what we're talking about it?
Nah, I missed it all, man.
So Alex and that.
Nah. Listen, when Filthy started, Van Gaal was coach.
Yeah.
You know what? I knew there was something about this show.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Trust me.
I knew there was something that were right about this show.
When did Liverpool win the league? Lockdown.
Yeah, he was on
Bro,
Filthy.
since I've been on Filthy,
Yeah, I was.
the only team that's won the league out of Ascot is Liverpool. And it was in lockdown, so it ain't even real. It's not even real. It's not even real.
Are you going to do this again? I'm going to have to explain to you, though. In April, we were 20 points clear.
No, 100.
No. In December, we were 20 points
Let's get
clear.
back in the car. Let's get back in the car. The reason I said that was to say
long
this,
gone.
yeah? Was to say this. I know how to win leagues. I actually know how to win them. And I used to win them a certain way. I used to wear a Chelsea kit every game. And I thought, bro, I swear down, I had a proper, like, what's it called when you got the thing? Like, no, you know, like when you're superstitious.
Epilepsy.
So I wouldn't bash 24 hours before a Chelsea game.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't bash.
This man that we're talking about.
I thought if I knock one out, God's gonna say, yeah, nah, draw.
But I think God says, because you're trying to undo the thing.
That's why
He
you lot
says
don't win
no.
the league then.
No, because we
you
try
bash
too
too
much.
much.
I don't bash enough. I don't bash enough.
That's why West Ham relegated, boy.
You man ain't thinking about the greater good. It's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made sure, like, it was a proper thing.
So what would stop Chelsea winning the league?
Our goalkeeper and we still give away maybe a couple more chances than we should. If we should have just kept Thiago Silva. I know it was impossible.
You don't think another team will stop you? Liverpool, City, Arsenal.
No, Liverpool have been. You lot have had it quite easy this season. Yeah, like you've had no road bumps. Like hopefully.
What's easy?
And the thing is, yeah, let's be honest.
What's easy though?
That storm saved you.
You ain't played no one above you in the legal season, bro.
That storm saved you because you know what was gonna happen. That last game at flipping Everton at Goodison, yeah, with the storm.
On a wind
Storm Dara.
Another draw.
Storm Dara.
Let me just cut you. I said this as people who was listening when I forwarded in. I said that you heard me. That miss of the game, we needed that. That Newcastle game took it out. We took it out of us.
You needed to not play the derby.
Yeah. That derby that's too intense.
But you've still got pressure now because we're now 4
We
points
just
behind.
needed it not straight after that Newcastle game. A little
But
break.
everybody's in pressure. It's not like it's City that's behind them. Like, use lot, Arsenal thing. They're all gonna.
Hell no, man. How the fuck is this both?
That 4 points ain't nothing.
So you was happy for the Storm.
Can I ask man a question before we move on? Can City still win the league? I think they can.
I think there's too much in between them. If they were second and with the gap was 11 points or whatever it is, even the gap whatever it is, if they were second doing it, I could say, you know what, they can get their head down and catch them. But I think there's too much going on in between them. You got to worry about Arsenal, you got to worry about Chelsea, and they're probably still going to drop points.
I'm going to take back my no, you know. 'Cause you know what? You know you're right. Because they're just chasing like Arsenal and Chelsea first.
And then they got to worry about Liverpool.
Yeah. But they can catch these men quick.
Exactly. All it takes is a week that we play each other, yeah? We
done.
draw,
Yeah.
and the other team drop points as well. They are back, bro. January as well. January matters, bro.
You see Pep, obviously we can see what kind of mood he's in at the moment. I don't know what's happening.
He's going to play 2 goalies.
But listen, this is a man that in the blink of an eye, not just turn it round, he can just change what football looks like.
He's waiting in the bushes.
If he decides the new tactics from now for the rest of the world as well is we're going to go straight from Ederson all the way to Haaland. We're going to play off him as the second ball, and that's how they get their goals. The rest of all Badonians are doing it.
Can I ask you something? So you see Arsenal have lost Odegaard this season. City, Rodri.
Liverpool, Alisson.
Okay. Liverpool, Alisson. Chelsea are yet to lose a key
I don't
player.
think they can lose them.
So if they lose Cole Palmer,
They got 7 man.
Cole Palmer.
Felix would slot in there, you know. And
I think they can afford to lose a player, you know.
Yeah,
there's too many of them.
There's too many of them, bro.
The only one we might not be able to do without is Caicedo, because he's a warlord.
The way that Maresca likes to play, he's got a lot of players that fit his profile.
Yeah.
Like he can change it up. He can change the team and change the personnel, and the team, the way they play, doesn't change.
1 minute, Lippy wants to add some hate.
There's a bit of Liverpool hate as well.
Go on,
I think Caicedo and Gravenberg a bit overhyped.
Definitely Gravenberch. Definitely.
I think they're
Not
a lot
Caicedo.
better. Oh, let me
No,
land.
I like
I think
Caicedo.
they're a lot better than how they was playing, and that's why everyone's inflating it to this.
Can I be honest
it's
with
so
you?
important.
So, Gravenberch for me, he's playing at a time where most midfielders go through all the teams. Who are the midfielders? Go to
everyone's.
Bruno from Newcastle's not really on
Yeah,
form
he's not on form.
tonight. Like no one's really shining. So Gravenberch is just
All no, but I
lose weight.
Wait, I just said
But no,
for
they're
time.
highlighting things like, they're highlighting
Let me
things
say
like,
something.
2 seconds. They're highlighting things like, oh, so good, he's so natural on the half.
Look how he trapped the ball and passed
No
it.
one's there.
This is, I'm seeing compilations. Look how he trapped the ball and just passed it. It's like what?
Yeah,
Loons,
exactly.
defend him.
Alright, I know. This is what we're gonna do here. You're gonna do like, look at this. Alright, watch the United game and watch. At 75% of them goals was from homeboy. Facts.
From who's boy?
Ryan Gravenberch. Yeah?
big on
With
him.
Casemiro and this super talent Kobe Mainu. Gravenberch is streets ahead of
Bro,
him.
Kiwi your ball.
Like Kobe
against
Mainu is the most
Kiwi
overhyped.
your ball down. Kiwi your cold
He's
now.
the wait. He's the most overhyped player. He's not athletic.
Well, now
He's
you're
good,
getting
he's-
bitter because you got on your tweet. You said he's the best young you've seen since Cesc Fabregas. You said that.
He
It's on
is,
your
but he's not
Twitter.
athletic. It's just Fabregas
So now
athletic.
he's bitter. Look, take the emotion out of it. This is a football show. Take the emotion out of it.
The facts are this, yeah. I said Cesc Fabregas at Arsenal. What does Cesc Fabregas at Arsenal do?
FA Cup.
That's it. Hey, Kobe Mainu's got it. Yeah, that's it. I said, if he can go on to reach Cesc Fabregas' heights, that is a great career for him. He's in that same mold, innit? Not athletic, good pass of the ball, but it's not what you not need.
So they've told you Gravenberch is overhyped, and you've just shot up Kobe Mainu.
No, I'm gonna shoot up the rest as well. Bear with me. I'm gonna say, man.
No.
Come on, man. Bear with me, man. You can see, man.
Okay, we're bearing.
Raphael van der Vaart, Clarence Seedorf, their top midfielders said it like. There's nothing Declan Rice can do that Ryan Gravenberch can't.
Gravenberch
And there's
is good.
stuff Gravenberch can
who's
do
the two names-
that
who's the two
Declan Rice
names you just
can't.
said?
These are big facts. These are big facts.
So 2 Dutch.
Yes.
Rate a Dutch guy.
Yes.
Yeah? Find me a Spanish. No, bro.
Find me an Englishman that rates. Find me an English ex-footballer. English ex-footballer that thinks Declan Rice is better than Ryan Gravenberch on talent.
I think Arne Slot thinks Declan Rice is better than Gravenberch.
You know what? You see talent. You see on talent. Yeah, cool. He might have.
Gravenberch has got
But
him
do you know
full
what? I'll be honest. Mainu's got mad talent and he's a brain. He's made for a 3-man midfield. I'm not
Brain
sure he's
is
going to
mad.
work in this system. But when we talk Moises Caicedo, quickly, I'm saying we're not looking at. That's not a midfielder. That's not a nothing. You just need that man somewhere on the pitch, bro. And here's the difference between him and the rest of them. His whole game, yeah, not all of it, but you lot can't even identify it because you don't even know what you're watching when you're watching football. You just follow the ball. Moises Caicedo's game is
he's
off
being
the
rude
ball.
with his.
That's him.
Sassy.
All right, that's great.
You know what? It's good to see you back like this, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, man. Hey, Dan, no, I'm not clapping it. I'm not clapping it. Dan, that's a push. Hey, that's a chill thing. Hey, Lewis, one
Steve-O,
second.
go on.
Dan, that's a chill thing, bro. I've just clocked. How quiet has he been until Chelsea started
I
winning?
lie, and then you try right off the man them's football.
That's how you're
Be like an
supposed to be.
Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans
That's
have
how
been
you're
winning
supposed to
nothing.
be, though.
And then when
That's how you're
still
supposed to be.
Balanced, balanced,
That's
though.
how you're supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to be. What? Be humble and not even humble. Humble's meaty,
Bro,
but be.
you wore Dior shades for the whole episode.
So?
Be humble, eh?
And also I said nothing's won in December. I also said that. But also I'm going to say about the Caicedo Gravenberch here. He's a what's he called again? He's a destroyer. He's a destroyer. A
warlord.
Yeah? It's like a Mascherano, Alonso vibe. That's what it is. Like
Declan Rice is like both of them.
Yeah. That's why I do rate Declan.
And that's why Declan's fast.
No,
Yeah, Declan's
Alonso's not a destroyer. Like Gravenberch is not a destroyer. But they play the
you're
same
saying-
position.
With this, let me ask Steve-O then. Who are the top 3 players in the league right now?
Top 3 players in the league. All right. Cole Palmer, first.
Don't
Just ask,
interrupt him.
let him go, let him go.
They might all be Chelsea players, you know.
No particular order. So Cole Palmer. Throw some names at me.
Mo Salah,
Mo Salah.
He was waiting. And there's only one other.
Virgil van Dijk.
Saka.
Saka's been on for. Odegaard just come back.
Odegaard.
But I'm going Moises Caicedo.
Gabriel.
No way.
I'd have to go Odegaard, Salah. Gabriel?
Odegaard.
What, not Palmer?
Odegaard might be the best player in the league. Odegaard is cold. And you can see how Arsenal move when he's not there and the things. But Odegaard Odegaard is cold. He might, in my opinion, he might be the best player in the league right now. I don't know, but Salah, Odegaard, maybe ice cold.
Okay.
But here's the thing. My problem with that, yeah? All on-the-ball players, and I get what you lots are doing, especially
Just
you.
let man do their list. Lippy's next.
Lippy.
Lippy.
Give it, go into
I'll go Salah, the best. Saka. I want to say Odegaard. That's a cop out.
Talent-wise, he is.
I'll go Van Dijk. I'll go Van Dijk.
Real man.
So, yeah, he's
Go on, man.
Definitely not Van Dijk. He's leaking goals, bro. Liverpool are leaking goals. No one's even talking about it. No one's even talking about
you
it.
know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'll go Saliba. I think Saliba.
Saliba's been cold.
Yeah.
But 2 and 2 is
Bro,
kind of.
you're not the bounce off of. We're asking your free now. Let's bounce off your free.
Whoa. Calm down. No, first of all, it's not the bounce off, and now you want to bounce off. Calm down. Just calm down. 2 yard pauses.
That's bouncing. Hey, stay in the car, bro. Stay in the car.
I'm going Cole Palmer, obviously. I'm gonna go Salah. And I'm gonna go Moises Caicedo but I would maybe go Saliba as well.
I think Saliba's unreal.
But I'll tell you why I'm gonna go Moises, yeah? Because I've watched him every single game, yeah? This guy oh wait, that's who I'm putting in there. I'm gonna go Kulusevski.
Isak's been better than Kulusevski.
No way. Because Jackson's been better than Isak. Let's not do all of that. So let's just go Kulusevski. Kulusevski has been going sick. It's just that his team's needy.
The only thing that annoys me about Jackson is the fact that he misses all those chances. If he starts taking them, he is an absolute bad boy.
What do you mean? He's been
Go on now, yeah, go
scoring
on.
loads.
Now go on, Lou.
My free. Is,
Here we go. Gravenberch, Mo Salah, Van Dijk.
Yeah, come on, we know.
No. Hey.
Oh, what, he said it?
My guy. No. Hey, yo. That's mad.
You know predictable's a bunner.
Hey, yo, yeah, that's so you're telepathic. Get me.
Repeat it then.
Salah,
Okay, go on.
Mo Salah, obviously for obvious reasons, isn't it? Yeah. I think Ryan Gravenberch because just
Obvious reasons.
yeah, just been the best midfielder
Just
in the league, yeah. And then the other one goes without saying, innit? Like
say it though.
Big Verge, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Top of the Champions League, top of the Premier League. No one's at, no
Hold on, sorry,
no
top
one
of the
second, one second.
It's a league. It's a league.
Yeah, it's the league, bro. It's the league. There's no groups, bro.
It's a mess, that's what it
I
is.
know you're in the top of Tops Cup. I know you're in the top of Tops Cup. I know. And it's do you know the coach, you know the conference music, but do you know it? Say we don't know it.
All right, cool. That's your free. Come on. Considering you asked me the question. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we asked the room.
You never said throw some names at me. I didn't ask for a list.
Oh yeah,
Barnes or
after
Clark.
that, have you got a list now then?
I've got, yes.
Go on.
So I'm gonna go Mo Salah, Cole Palmer, and I'm liking Curtis Jones, but yeah, there yeah.
I respect that.
So-
I respect that. I respect that. I respect that.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to I'm gonna say Morgan Rogers.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's been balling that, man. He's been balling that. But listen, boys,
He hasn't won in ages.
on the Odegaard
on the weekend.
story, do you remember a few years back? Might have been in this room, might not have been. But I said he's gonna be a future Ballon d'Or nominee.
Who said that?
Me.
You said about who?
Paladon up there, like 50.
At what stage? Hold on.
Remember that? Did they laugh at me,
At
bro?
what stage?
They did.
Years ago.
No, but I'm saying at what stage? There's bare nominees.
I said 50 man, bro.
Hold on,
Top three.
top three.
And they laughed at me. They said, no way. This is when he just
When you
went to
say
Arsenal.
we laughed at you.
I think you lot laughed at me.
Yeah, top 10, not
Hey, I think you lot laughed at me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you lot-
Do you think he needs to leave Arsenal to be top 3?
He's got to go to the white of Real Madrid, and we know that's next.
Bro, midfielders get better with age. He's 24.
Yeah, man, but they got some buybacks out. I mean,
No, they don't.
they got. If you're selling him, first option. That's what they got.
Yeah, they do. Have
Do you think he needs to be more clutch, like Cole Palmer?
Who?
Odegaard.
I think he plays a different position.
Odegaard does, when you say more clutch, like, the way he controls the game, he does like hockey assists. It's the pass before the thing. He opens up the whole game. Will pass it out to Saka. They will cross it. He'll get the assist. So what he's doing is not really showing up on
You
the
can't
on
see
the
it.
stats.
You can't see
know what I'm
it.
saying?
He is the
Like
only
Grav.
player that I'll have as more.
Like Grav, bro.
come on, man. Wait, we know you like him like me and Noble. Come on, loud,
Like
man.
Noble.
Yep.
Noble was class.
Yeah.
Noble was class. Noble was class.
Wow.
Noble was class.
But my thing is this, yeah. He's the only player. Like, I don't like admitting when Arsenal have a decent player or United have a decent player. I prefer to just strike them down. But he's the only one that I'll have people say he's better than Palmer.
Who?
Odegaard.
Wow.
He is.
He's caught.
But he,
No,
he
the way he juggles the lever with, yeah, just juggles it. Like, you know, he's got the feet to feet in. Yeah, man.
What? How old are you, man? I don't think we use leather balls
I think
anymore,
they're
bro.
synthetic now, yeah.
How he juggles the synthetics then?
So,
How he juggles the synthetic.
Bugs, how you feeling?
I'm good, man.
How was your weekend?
It was alright, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw that you're under the weather.
Huh?
I saw that you're under the weather.
Just That's a bit run time.
Nothing to do with United. Nothing to do with United.
I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. United can't get me down right now because of we've been in the transition.
I've been there.
He sounds like a man that's girls cheating on him and he knows.
No.
It's not nothing to do when she goes out.
We've been in a transition period before Ruben got there. Since Ruben's there, I've got what I've been crying out for this whole time. A style of play, you get me? Positions, movements. I know where my wing backs are going. We've got a type of goal that we've scored multiple times. I like what I'm seeing from Ruben. I just think we need to get the personnel so it'll be cool. Like, I'm not going to be mad about what's going on. I expect it to get beat.
I'm not asking for
Let me ask you,
every
Mark,
day.
who would you like from this table to add some hate now?
I'm not adding
you can
hate.
pick.
I'm going to add some realism. I'll add some realism first.
Look at his face.
What I'm gonna say is factual. It's a fact. It's not an opinion. This ain't an opinion.
Go on.
You said this when Ten Hag got here.
Yes,
No, I didn't.
You
No, I
did.
didn't.
Yes,
That's a style of play,
bro.
An identity.
I never said I saw a style of play.
Bro, he said yes.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
We was live.
That's a
on the
lie.
stage.
That's a lie.
Remember in the live.
I will never tell you that's a lie, yeah, because obviously it was the new man's about. I wasn't Ollie out. I was happy with Ollie and how he was playing, so I didn't say this with Ten Hag.
you did.
I was happy with Ollie. I wanted Ollie to stay. I think Ollie's done a great job. I've told you, Doc, Ollie's done for United was underrated. So there's no way I came in there saying that stuff. I was cool with Ten Hag with the first season. The second season was terrible. The only time I was confused with Ten Hag when he came on the camera and said he's never going to play like Ajax. That's when I was thinking, well, why are you here for? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So don't put things in my mouth. I'm not a liar. So the team's been going through disarray. Now RA's here. I'm happy.
You will see it again. All right, cool. He's gonna be what I said it. I said it. You remember when we were doing the prediction?
You move like you outplayed us. You don't move like you outplayed us. You don't move like you done
outplay.
No, we had possession. I was at that game. You did not outplay us. Set piece FC. If you didn't get corners, what would you have done? What would you have done? Obviously, you know what it is? Can Ruben Amorim do it on a rainy night in Stoke? Clearly he can't. But he's just learning. He's just getting it. Allow it. I was at that game. It wasn't like that. Like it wasn't like that, bro.
The only player that looked alright for you lot that game was my man, Mazraoui. That's the only one that looked like a professional footballer. Everyone else looked like
Everybody was moving strange, but Arsenal weren't doing nothing in the game. You were playing for corners. You know who I have to be to play for set piece on Football Manager. Who are you, Crawley? Play for set pieces.
I do.
You man got a set piece coach. Why don't you get an open play coach? Why don't you get an open play coach too?
Alright, let me ask man a question.
What's man talking about?
Let me break down this corner thing. How do you win a corner, bro? Where does the ball have to go out?
Anywhere.
So that's usually from a shot, or it's definitely 99.999% is from an attack. You're moving like you get corners from keeping it in
You
your
pay
half.
for corners,
Hold
bro.
on. What's wrong with that, though?
Arsenal's supposed to be total football. Look, get
That's
the goal.
part of
Let me
football.
How can you play for it? We're trying to score. We didn't score. It goes out behind the goal. You think we're trying to make that
Wenger
happen?
would be turning his grave, bro.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
He's not even dead.
That man's alive.
Well, you're killing him slowly. You're killing him slowly.
Oh, Lippy Land.
Oh my
The
gosh.
matter is, yeah, attack. It's the same problem that Arsenal fans and that opposition fans used to say, but now it's a corner agenda.
Can I ask you a question?
No, 2 seconds.
Alright, 2 seconds.
Bruh!
Bro, I can't remember what I was going to say.
No, I want to talk.
I can't remember.
I am going to say about the corner.
Alright, cool. Stay on the subject. Go.
But what
let
I'm
him finish.
I'm going to say is, yeah,
You lost it.
I don't believe you play for corners, because it's. But it is a superpower.
Francis, speaking to the mic.
But also, I'm going to say this, yeah.
Let me have the fucking
I
goal.
don't think you don't have a set piece coach. I know Liverpool don't. I know Man United. You had a throw-on coach, bro. You had a throw-on coach. Because Trent, if you watch Trent, I don't care. That's set pieces. No, it ain't. Don't talk the table, man.
Coaches.
You had a throw-on coach, bro.
Phone coach is crazy.
Onslaught does not have a set piece coach. Onslaught doesn't have a set piece coach. Yeah, Manchester City doesn't have that. You got a set piece coach.
Yeah, the one from
Everyone's
Brentford.
got one. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we had the one from Brentford, and then Jamal.
And let me add to this, right? Everyone's got a set piece coach, but Arsenal have got the sickest. Did you not see when everyone was at the back stick?
And then they run it.
So one person at the back
It's
stick.
the same one every time.
I don't care. Yeah. Lowe's at the front, and they do some switch, but they block like American football.
I
No
think what these are
blockers like MVPs, bro.
Use our set piece bad
Bullshit,
boys.
man.
I think that's a compliment. I'm not using that against you, though.
What the fuck?
That's impossible. We're trying to score and we don't. Everyone's playing for corners then.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I know what he means. You do go for goal.
Exactly.
Because he's mugging you, yeah?
Come on, bro.
But you see when it's like kind of wide and he can maybe do a little dribble, he does kind of knock it off his waist.
What the fuck?
What was that, dog? I don't care. You're going to score.
Okay, no, let's be fair though. It's effective. It's effective and it's winning them games. So why are we mocking them for it?
You started it. You.
Bro, this is football. Football's just agendas now. Bro, every team on the planet, if you've got the ball at the byline and you can't go nowhere, what's the next best thing? Get a corner, bro. What are you talking about?
Skill him up, man.
Skill him up.
Skill him up, man.
But what's the G? If you can't go past him, what do you want? A corner, bro.
Hey, listen, boys. Let's be real. Let's be real. You know when Man United players get to the corner,
Yeah.
Rashford, Garnacho, do they do something stupid? Try and do a
Fuck!
madness,
This
play,
hell.
percentage.
What the hell was that?
They'll try and get past
They'll
you.
try and do
The
something.
fuck?
And that's why they're there.
You ranked it.
For real. Hey, you should have known by the people he used. If he said Diaz and Salah, then you know.
But Arsenal are doing the right things, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's a joy to watch. Don't get
It's
upset
not a
about
joy
it.
to watch. Don't do that. It's not a joy to
I
watch.
love it.
It's not a joy to watch.
What?
We're not doing
Good
that.
set pieces.
Hey, listen, Adama did have him on smash, but then the ref got involved and started telling him you can't.
I've got the, I know the antidote to that. You know?
What?
I know the antidote to that.
What is it? Go on.
There's two. Yeah. Get 3 players at the box. Yeah, because remember Arsenal packed the
That's
box.
the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
It's a very, it's a.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
That's how I
Have
prefer.
them thinking.
So say that again.
Have
Three
three players.
out the box.
Three of my players.
It's definitely,
The defending team,
yes.
yeah?
So it definitely works at a lower level, yeah.
If you get a punch, you're gone.
Love.
If you get anything on this, you're gone.
It's the rules of
Yeah,
football.
you're
If they
gone.
leave 3 up top, you gotta leave 4 back. You gotta leave 4
Yeah,
back.
I'm
It's
saying.
the rules, yeah.
No, but if we pack the box, you have to pack the box.
Yeah, no, but they can't.
Bro, I'm still in the bar.
You gotta bluff it. So you gotta be like, all right, cool. You can have the 8-man here. If the keeper catches this,
You're caught.
dead.
You're dead.
You're like,
That's it.
Teams are trying to do the halfway thing, trying to go zonal. It's not working, bro. You have to be as aggressive as
So
us.
how do we stop your corners?
I just think I'll be real. I think it's less about what's going on in the box. I think these deliveries are evil.
No, deliveries are mental.
They're sending in corners that any touch is on. It's a goal.
But you know what they're doing? They're blocking the goalie. But this is what I'm saying to you. I'm going man for man on those players at the back post, yeah? Man for man. So those are the one of those blocks the goalie.
Yeah.
One of those blocks the goalie. Get what I'm saying? And I'm leaving 3 players
let's be honest,
out
yeah?
of the box. One at the edge,
Whip it
2
to the post.
high.
They never even whip it to the in the
them
middle of
let
the
it get
it's
caught.
the far post, yeah? Every single time. It's whipped to the far post. So, of course, all their players, some man are behind the goal, some man on the other side of the line, whatever. You gotta be brave here and leave 3 man out.
What about the dark hearts? What about the dark hearts and then fouling the goalkeeper all the time? That's not good. That's not good. No, I don't
Let
like
Dan
that.
finish it. I like this.
I always prefer, yeah. I'm one of the people that picks up defenders, yeah. So I always prefer if there are less people in the box, full stop, yeah. Because I want to be able to have real accountability. They run up like we're with them, like you attack the ball as well. You might leave one to You might need one to either block or attack the ball, but I prefer to evenly match things. I don't want 20 man in this box.
No way.
It's a free throw.
When it's a near, like, look at the Timbers one against United. That was near post.
That
That
was
was
near.
like an eagle. That could have come off anything. It definitely would have went in. So it's like with those ones, you kind of can't. And they're flat as well,
Bro,
bro.
do you know how many times I see Arsenal? Do you know what it is? Do you know how many man I see defending against Arsenal corners? And because they might actually be able to get it, because it's a bit uncomfortable. They know there's bare man in there.
They don't want to touch it.
They think someone else has got this, and no one else has actually got this. When there's only 6 of you
have to
defending
go
man
for
for
it.
man, that's you gotta be brave with Arsenal.
Are you gonna be a coach next?
On my life, I am a very serious coach. Like, get me? I coach teams.
Oh, it's your
the
tactic.
youth.
Yes, I said it.
My team played against like
You
Monaco
could be
and
an
that.
assistant then.
He's my assistant. This is my
Bro,
tactic.
you see me, I don't work with others.
This is my tactic.
You see me like?
This is my tactic. Steve, whose tactic is it? I said I got the antidote for it. I said leave 3 attackers out.
But I promise you, I will 100%. Because how, you see me, even in my son's football, I don't get involved yet. You lot don't understand the game. You lot don't understand football enough yet for me to be able to put my system in there.
Can you stop this press conference from my tactic, bro?
We can call it the
He's
loop.
doing it. He's doing a whole press tour with my tactic, bro. I haven't even finished it yet. You go man to man, yeah.
Oh, you're not finished?
No, wait, because he just jumped in.
Alright, sorry, go
and
ahead.
he put his twist to it. It's like a jerk of curry. It's not there. Mine is proper.
We're gonna go with you.
Yeah.
I watched last week's episode, yeah. That's crazy. That's bollocks.
It worked.
That's terrible, right?
Can I say it? We're letting Man U off the hook a bit.
Whoa, we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back. And then your blind thing, bro. When you took your glasses off. So that's like, as a fan of Trophy, it was amazing. It was,
Get on with it.
Thanks for that. I practice that at home. But also, you see when you got the 3 men out in the box here, you see when you got the box packed here, all their players and all your players, it's more difficult for your goalkeeper as well.
as well.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but-
So it's also more movement. Bro, I saying to my goalie, as soon as that ball is kicked, you can see this.
Smash everything.
You've got
Yeah. Smash
do
everything.
the old
You
school,
come smash anyone.
And then any connection, we're gone.
Utam Gabriel in his face.
Fabianski.
Yeah, he tried to do. The keeper will foul, bro.
I hear you. It's just no risk.
Ah,
no
fuck.
reward.
Yeah,
And I'm
but you
gonna.
can't take
And you see
risks
what?
defending
You
a
see
corner.
the first time we do it and it works, yeah. See the next corner you get. Hey.
You see the thing about Arteta is pragmatic, yeah? So if he clocks,
That's me.
he's clocked at the moment, everyone is shook.
Bro.
I don't know why. But everyone's mad shook, like they get a corner, it's a thing now in the Premier League right now, yeah?
Oh yeah, we're at a point where football, like, especially in the Prem, top flight, everything's risky. Every team plays out the back. No one goes long no more. So it's like where you can do the defensive back in the day. You
that's-
Yeah.
And that's corners, set pieces. Like, you got to get man back.
Especially against teams that ain't built for it now.
When you got top points against Fulham, you didn't score an open play, did you?
Nah, go on.
This is crazy.
If you know, just quickly though, if you know you've got 4 or 5 good headerers of the ball defensively, you should trust those 5. Send 3, put 1 on the edge,
But what
and
if
send
you
3
don't?
up top.
What if you don't?
Then that's the rules of it.
Because teams like Fulham, it was their centre backs really who are their big guys. They had to pack the ball. They had a Adama Traore just standing there, and it was perfect at a point because a man couldn't run past him.
Hey, let's not let United off the hook, boys.
Let me pivot.
Amarin. Can we speak about Amarin?
No, this weekend I decided this strike 2 for Ineos.
What do you mean?
It-
So you
I- wait.
the next owner's out.
No, wait.
No, wait, hold on.
He's the there.
Strike 2 for Ineos because they gave 10-hour contract just to sack him, and they signed Ashworth just to sack him.
But you know why they sacked Ashworth, innit?
Ashworth gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Ashworth's gone because behind the scenes,
He's the saviour.
behind the scenes, he's beefing them for English coach and he's pushing for Gareth Southgate. That's what he was really, really pushing for. So Sir Jim said, you know what, brother? Sir Jim? This ain't gonna work out, man. Look, I can see we're not equally
You
yoked.
lot love Sir Up Man over there, innit? That's love.
Yeah, they said anyone. Everyone, sir.
What, the Queen done that? Not me. Are you mad?
Why is he
Why is he
that?
sir?
Why's your
Because you got money.
Exactly, it's just a financial thing. See, Sol Campbell's right. You see what Sol Campbell said? He should be knighted. all the Arsenal teams should be united for the undefeated.
Sol Campbell.
Alright, stop. This is your fault.
Thank you.
Why?
Thank
You've
you.
just let United off the hook again.
I know. Hey, Arsenal fans, yeah, I'm telling you now, you see that right there?
No, but I'm on a
That is it.
I'm on a
They
Zephaniah.
think their team that went unbeaten deserve to be
But Jim Radcliffe.
Sir Lauren.
What did Jim Radcliffe?
Because he's probably done things for charities when he give away.
We don't even know.
Built
Red.
things.
Let me Google.
Yeah, man, go on, go on.
So, are you telling me I should take away my strike too?
He's gonna do something. He was a mad hero.
No, wait, no, here's the thing, yeah? You made a bad decision 6 months ago. You had no business getting this Ashraf you in there to be sporting
No, he
director.
must
That's
have,
the
bruv. He was alright.
He had a set of CVs for his one point. Like,
Where?
Southampton and Newcastle.
England.
Brighton,
Where's he recruit? Where is he recruiting from for England?
He changed the whole setup in England. That's why the kids play the same from the youth team up to the thing.
Bro, it's England.
You pretend like you know football, but you don't know what you're talking about.
England. It's England.
This is
bro.
crazy.
Where are you recruiting from for England?
Don't argue with novices, man.
No, he said England.
He's a sir because of his services to business and investment.
Money.
Give Sol Campbell his.
For football, services to football.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, sorry.
He's a snake, bro. Bro, he's a snake, bro. He's a snake, bro.
So,
Fuck them to Arsenal and that. You can't reward that.
You ain't seen that football podcast when that Tottenham player saying Spurs when they're doing the opening of that stadium. Sol Campbell was mad they didn't invite him. He was mad. Tell him mad they didn't invite him. Oh, you're Judas, bro. Like,
He's Arsenal.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah?
uh-oh. Go on.
So let's say Margs is Ashworth. You wanted Southgate.
What the fuck, dude? Yo ka na maldito walong.
We wanted Amor.
How?
You wanna have to us now.
I got away before she did.
Leave, bro.
That makes sense. Perfect sense.
You got
Hell no, bro. What the fuck?
Get onto him about some of his signings, maybe because
That Xerxes one stinks.
Was that Ashworth?
Ashworth, they said Ashworth pushed Xerxes, and I've had news coming out.
Some
like,
bullshit, man.
Before he scored it, they were looking to like maybe Juventus or something, looking at him in January. Right? So even stuff like that, Joe Radcliffe is going to be saying like,
Boy, Marks.
isn't it?
Marks, like, when that Xerxes thing happened, listen. Is it time for me, listen, just hear me out, boys, right?
I'm with you already.
And Loons, I need you, you know it's perfect, stay back. No, because I just don't want no Liverpool stuff coming, just listen to me. And you're going to agree with me. So that's why I don't want you to go crazy. You are going to agree with me, all right? No, I'm not your team.
say
No.
nothing.
So, is it time that we all agree that the United players that we thought were maybe going to be good or good are now?
No.
I've been saying.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Me and Loons have said.
Let's name it.
I
so
disagree.
Martinez, crap. Is like
Dead.
he's a liability. He's either suspended, injured, giving away penalties.
Let's start further back. Onana.
Anana, you can't give away all those goals and chances.
Anana's
That'd
been
be
good
good.
this season.
No, but that's not good.
You see what happened last
Fuck, why is... Dude, ahí va el vato corriendo. Just give it to the dude that's running in the space.
No.
You're trying to go.
He
Steve,
told you chill.
Steve.
go.
Steve, keep going, man.
Um,
Oh, you're done.
Hoyland.
go on. Oh, Xerxes.
No.
Hoyland.
You man, there's a bigger one.
Go on.
Bruno.
Oh, nah. Really? Nah. Really?
Listen, he is Shawn Michaels. That is Shawn Michaels. That is no, but he's Shawn Michaels in the
One of the greatest of all time. Every time you say that, you get it wrong.
Listen, I'm telling you.
He's Bruno's
All
brother
right,
Pickford,
let's
bro.
let's use this weekend. Yeah,
He's Bruno's
Bruno
brother
Fernandes
Pickford.
ends up with a goal, and whatever. Yeah, bro. Anyone who watched that match knows he was
Yesterday.
rash.
He's
He was one of the worst things we've
Fuck.
ever seen. But the stats are not gonna say that. He scored and whatever. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, bro. This guy, Anarim warned him. You can't keep spamming that ball.
It's true.
You cannot. He turns games into basketball matches.
Yeah, with your own eyes under the lights at the Emirates.
No legs.
horrible.
No legs.
He's horrible,
He's horrible, bro.
I don't think it's horrible. I've watched Bruno play bare time.
Of course he gets some stats here. He takes everything. Every time there's a chance to put an assist in, he's the one that does it. Anytime there's a chance to shoot, he's the one that
Bruno's
does
a
it.
maverick. I believe Bruno's cold. Captain Fantastic, man. Bruno's cold.
Hey, Bruno is the guy that in the mixed 11s of all these big teams, they put Bruno in everyone's team. In Arsenal, they say Bruno gets in. In Liverpool, in City, they say this. dude is bin whack. I've been saying it.
You know the only reason he gets into them 11s? Arsenal are missing a left 8. Because you lot, on paper, on paper, it looks like you're missing a midfielder. Maybe beginning of last season it might have looked that way. Same with City. De Bruyne is always out already, got Nunes on the wing, all this madness. So that's the only reason why he looks like he'll seem alright. He'll ruin.
Let's be honest, bro. This guy's a striker. This guy's been playing as a striker for ages.
Bro, I just saw that he didn't even make it in Portugal. He made it at Udinese. And then, like, you know, he went the other route. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Bro, he's CR7 reincarnated.
You know the man there went the other route, like.
Everything. Does everything.
Hey, Marks. So come on, we just said it, all those United players.
Oh my God, this is a terrible audio experience.
Like, what, these two are just killing me.
Like,
I'm not doing it from the match.
who's United's good players? This ain't
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui is class.
Say that again,
Bruno, Mazraoui, Ahmad, Nana.
Whoa.
Yep.
I'm going to have Kobe in there.
Maino.
Mount.
So you're 50% mad.
You think Mason Mount is good?
He's a good player. Lovely lad
You
as well.
ain't seen good player at Man U, so you can't say that. Good player you're seeing is Chelsea.
They weren't for United, no.
The good player you've seen of Mason Mount was in the Chelsea side.
Hey, how long do you give Mount?
It's done, man.
Next year to the end of next year, man.
Hey, by the way, I've got a thing about Højlund, yeah, and I'm not gonna.
He's a backup striker.
I think he's actually decent.
Nah.
I watched the whole game the other day, yeah. I thought to myself, you know what?
That was embarrassing.
Half of the balls that are being fed to him, he don't even want. I'm seeing his body language like he's making a run.
His first touch is diabolical.
No, it ain't. Højlund.
Yes.
Against Arsenal, it was terrible.
His first touch is bad.
In the group, I put in. They were popping about. Man United were popping about the synthetic on the left side, yeah. And I saw my man.
You got a special football group.
And you know, like the whole game was his, and he was that. Højlund.
No, but you know what it is? You know Bruno kills him though. Because Bruno thinks everyone's him and always wants the ball. Always, yeah? So there's times where I see Højlund make a run and the run is just to afford someone else some space.
Yeah.
For someone, and Bruno busies him the ball.
If you make eye contact with Bruno or the football,
The ball's gone.
Sorry, let me tell you though, boys. Hey, I think you've made a mistake there though. Højlund, I'm telling you, has got a good first touch. But how he uses his body and how he holds up the ball, that's nothing to do with first touch though.
I think he'll get it with age, innit? He's a big guy. All you have to do is just learn how to field the defender and bring it down. He's trying to fight.
Don't forget, for Atlanta, he wasn't playing back up against. He was coming from deeper.
What does everyone make of Lenny Yoro?
Decent.
I think it's too early. He looks decent, but I think it's too early.
You know what it is? You see when you're young, and
75
you're athletic, bro.
Yeah.
Your body rewards you just for being young.
When that goes, you need to see what you're about.
You're waiting for him to get old.
No, I think
Do you not watch football? I don't understand what you need to see from a player. So I said he looks proper, but why would you?
I just said he looks like Sideshow Cohen, but gonna give him flowers.
when I was 18 and when I was 21, my body changed, bro. You get me? I was still athletic specimen.
You get bigger.
But I was, yeah, gravity.
Does it get bigger? When did you stop growing?
With age.
True, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel like I think sometimes mine gets
But
bigger.
Lenny Yoro, man. What do you reckon, man? I think the Premier League's gonna be too physical.
No, I think he's gonna get hurt again, and I just think playing in a United team, like Ahmad, like Rashford, like Martial, like Mainu now, he's not gonna get the chance to develop. He's gonna be thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah.
He's gonna be their best centre back next year.
What about this manager?
He's a joke, man.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think he's.
I think he's West Ham
ready.
level.
He talks more.
You not Lenny Graham.
Wait, hold on.
I'll tell you why. Yeah? I think the Lisbon team was good. Yeah, they dust out City the other day.
Hadn't won in years, man.
Yeah, nah, they were a good team, but I think it's Jokeres, a couple of other things is the reason why they kind of.
A big thing, luck. There were enough games he won that he weren't supposed to win.
Did Anarim get Jokeres?
Probably, yeah. But they got him from Coventry. Like, it's not like, whoa, like, it's got him from Coventry.
No, but
like,
that's a good pick for Anarim then if he did that. But I just think a team of this size going in like the position that you lot are in, you can't make him.
they rushed it, innit, really?
At least,
Scared.
fair enough. Say you had a that Euro was proper.
I'm gonna save this video when it drops on YouTube anyway. Cause I need to remember what episode this is. I was gonna save it. These are sick in your head.
Oh, what? Is that a guarantee you're going to do well? Is that a guarantee you're going to do well?
No guarantee, no.
Let him land. Let him land.
I think a big deal for Arteta was ex-Arsenal himself, Saka. There was an exciting crop of young players there, Martinelli. So he knew, look, if I kind of make these guys like my kids, I can work with something. My man's got nothing to work with. That I see Ahmad saying that he'll die for him and that, but if Ahmad's your soldier, you're in trouble, bro.
He said he'll die for him. He said he'll die for him.
Here's a good question. Who had more in their Arsenal when they first got the job? Amorim or
Amorim, absolutely.
Amorim, definitely Amorim.
How?
Definitely Amorim. You crazy?
They had soccer, what's it, soccer?
You're not forgetting that they had Lacazette and Aubameyang, that guaranteed goals up top and that.
He said Lacazette guaranteed goal.
Lacazette and Aubameyang, between the two of them, guaranteed goals. What are you talking about? How did you not win the FA Cup?
Mustafi, they had Mustafi, Socrates, Koscielny,
Lucas Torreira?
Gondouzi.
No, do you know what it is? Look, Lucas Torreira, they got Agate. Same thing, bro. Just a South American eater. Yeah, you lot got Rashford. You just got the Lenny Yoro.
Who's that for you?
Rashford at the time
Pepe.
would have been Martinelli.
Pepe.
Who played on the left for us? Aubameyang.
Yeah.
He was up our talisman. That was the
He
guy.
was goals, bro. We can't rewrite. Let's not rewrite history.
Look,
and
let's have it right. Anarim can go spend 100 million, Jack. I don't even know if that's a fact, but I'm going to say that.
Who?
On who?
Anarim. I don't know, but he can. Mateta. Arteta couldn't do that for ages. Mateta's a great player.
How much you get Mateta?
Yeah, he's a great player.
I think Mateta suits Man U.
Yeah.
Man U, I think Mateta suits Man U.
United have had 9 wins since March 2024 in 28 games.
How long has he got? How long has he got, Mark?
Yeah, let's talk that.
No, I'm saying, Mark, how long before you lose patience?
Why would I lose patience? I'm not frustrated by what I've seen.
Nah, he's the wrong Man United fan, Geordie.
No,
How long
one second.
have you got?
Stop. My man's inherit all these players. You have spent the whole show talking about how the players ain't good. Yeah, we ain't got new players. The same show players that we got. So I don't understand what you are expecting. Why the would I be frustrated by what I've seen? You are talking nonsense. You are just chatting.
It's logic.
No, I'm being serious. Why would I be frustrated by what I've seen?
I'll tell you why logic is only giving you half the bikini. I've got the same players. I've got the same players that I had last year as well. Yeah. So, we was poor last year, and now we're flying. Same players.
Amorim has not coached Man United for 30 days.
It's true.
What the hell are you not talking about?
I want changes.
What the f*** are you not talking about?
Great
No,
coaches make
No, but you know why that don't make sense?
great coaches make their things work, bro.
And
These the mugs I like.
I think he's not ready. Like on an emotional man level.
Emotional man.
100%.
You don't know
He's not
him.
ready. I don't know him. We don't know any of the players. We don't know any of them. I've seen him. I saw him break down.
Why do you think this?
Listen, I saw him break down at Arsenal. Yeah. In this period, you got to be resilient. You got to almost be like, this ain't even my works. Come on, boys. We get that. See,
He wasn't happy with them. It was a shit show. Did you watch the game?
Aye, he's killing them already.
In the final third, it was a show.
He conceded the first goal. He moved like, oh, you can't do that as a coach. This is him. And the worst thing is, good corner, good decent goal. Why are you doing that?
He's barking out orders the whole game. They're not doing what he's telling them to do. They're not in the right places. In the final third, especially in that Arsenal game, in the final third, it was. I don't think there's a word that describes it.
Two seconds. Hold on, 2 seconds, yeah? A proper manager in that situation, yeah? You give your team the game plan, you sit there poker face for the whole game, bro. Simple. Don't let the because then you're gonna go do the interview and tell them it's fine. Why are you asking me these questions?
But he said he's emotional. He said he's emotional.
He's Latin.
He's Latin.
He's Latin. That's what he said. He said, I'm Latin, I got hot blood.
But look. In a sense, Lippy's right because end of the day, no, in the final third, your gaffer can't be saying do this and do that.
Exactly.
Because in the final third, even the top gaffers, they say, yo, we've got a strategy to get there. And once we're there, our top players, they are good enough to make it happen.
Does that mean none of us can manage them?
I can manage.
You're emotional too, bro.
Aye, me and Lippy managed the team already.
Yeah. Bro, this ain't the Portuguese league, bro. This ain't the Portuguese league. You ain't playing Boa Vista, bro.
You are foolish.
They're not playing Madeira cake, bro. You're saying, innit? You're not doing this.
You man don't know ball.
Yeah, what I've gathered is none
The
of
Algarve. You're not playing Algarve
Alright,
United.
you know places in Portugal, man. Cool. Go on, give one more. Go on. Alright, go on.
He's done.
Lisbon's Benfica.
Say Porto. He's gonna say
Lisbon's Benfica.
So what I've gathered is none of us can manage because we're all.
No, me and Dan have managed the team
We're
already.
managed.
Did you win?
Yeah, but we was
I'm trying to remember.
I've managed. I'm undefeated in management.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am. Ask Bobby Kasanga.
My team beat your team.
No, if he was not on my team, you didn't.
My team beat your team. Not if you was not on my team. If you did.
How?
I'm undefeated at that Bobby Kasanga knife game. Knife time.
I'm talking about fields.
What did you say?
Crowd, let us
I'm
know.
undefeated in management.
1 minute, please. Crowd, let us know how long Amrin's got. Let us know if Chelsea's going to win the league. Like, comment, subscribe. And big up Loons.
Thank you. And also, let Margs know how whack Martinez is, please. Thank
Alright,
you.
we're done.
Hello people and welcome back to another episode of SDS. We are here to discover who are the top 10 managers in the world right now and sitting alongside them. For club only in particular, let's specify actually, good call. But let me introduce the table. Look, we've got a perfect table for this one. Sitting next to me, Vice Captain. Big Faisal, back in the building. Football expert. As they say.
Let's see your expertise come to life now.
And then sitting across you, we have a man who's done many football documentaries as well. Liaz Bouzidi.
Netflix's very own.
Netflix's very own.
You like that one, didn't you? Netflix's very own.
Journalist, yeah.
Algerian journalist.
And of course, we have an actual European next to you, an Italian
Oh, fair.
resident. We have Ilias Noriega as well. in the building.
European. You're European. American. Asian.
But there's of course 15 people who have submitted names for this list. Of course, we will go through the top 10, but there have been a total of 16 managers selected. Of course, there's me, Basil, Ilias. But there are many others as well. Fuizi, Sharky, Levan, star player, Shuaib, Abs, Chunks, Hasib, Rinity, and AV.
You made the cut.
Also got a vote. We might have to put an asterisk on that one, but we move forward. But start off with 16th place and. Okay.
I would like to put a quick disclaimer on my list.
Oh, come on.
No. I mean, I made it very, very clear. I'm not ranking it in the season. I'm not ranking it in generally speaking. I'm not ranking it in anything of that sort.
What are you ranking on?
I'm ranking it on one thing and one thing only. If Carlo Ancelotti left today, who are the managers that I would replace one by
I think
one?
that's a good way of doing it. Wait, is Ancelotti on your list then?
No, he said if Ancelotti leaves. We're going to find out today.
We'll find out, but
I like your thought process. I thought similarly. But, okay.
we'll find out. But yeah,
That's an interesting.
It's interesting. I feel like that would have been good for your own channel. Did that.
El Face, subscribe to my YouTube. Link in bio.
That would have been a good video for your own channel. Top 10 manager, I want to replace Ancelotti.
we might have to do that again. Part 2.
But let's start with this list. We have 16 managers listed in this. Hopefully, all your managers make the top 10. But in 16th place, we have a manager who has been voted by only one person. That person would be Fuizi, who has put him in 10th place. And that manager is Abs Busquets. SDS's very own Abs Busquets.
Ab's the manager. Ab's the manager. Put him top 10 in the world,
Listen, shout out Abs Busquets, manager of the midweek league side. He is 10th place. Oh, sorry, not 10th place. He's been voted 10th place by Fuizi, but he is 16th on our list.
16th?
16th place. But let's move on.
What's his record saying, though?
Yeah, I want to
know.
What do you think?
I ain't seen Abs tweet about a win.
He told us last time.
He won a penalty shootout the other day.
He told us last time. 6 wins and 2 draws. 6 wins and 2 losses.
Oh, that's a good record.
Good record.
Good record. No draws as well. Mad.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
But let's move on to 15th place. We have 2 votes for this manager. Both votes coming in 10th place, and that is Faisal and Liban voting for Jose Mourinho.
That bum. But I think.
Whoa.
No, but now.
Chill.
I saw a stat the other day
other than his Man United season where he finished second, he hasn't finished in the top 4 since 2014, I
Well,
think.
look at the size he's taken. Spurs,
teams he's
Roma,
taken.
you know what I mean?
I love Jose, favorite manager ever. But there's a reason that the jobs he's taken have slowly become less and less lucrative, attractive.
Oh, is there a reason? What's the reason? What's the reason?
Respect.
Has the game gone past him?
His stock in the game isn't as high as it was 10 years ago. That's a reality.
Damn, I don't think that's going to happen to a bold manager that I know.
It's a decade.
Damn.
It's a decade.
Tell him
but
catch up with the
He's
times.
no longer top 10
For me,
Wait. It's a decade, but
for me, what, sorry? Yeah, for me, he's got unfinished business, and I'm looking at it from a Madrid perspective. I honestly think Perez still wants him. I can see him potentially coming. Again, that's 10th. That's 9 other managers I would want over him. Yeah, that's 9 other managers I would have over him. He's the GOAT for me, my GOAT.
Yeah.
But he's 10th. But like I said, he's got unfinished business. Like Decima should have been.
So technically speaking, Liban's the only one who has Jose Mourinho in his top 10. Because you have him in your top 10 managers to replace Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Not your top 10 managers in the world.
Yeah.
Liban technically has true.
that's true.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's that tattoo. That tattoo's
Nostalgia
getting to
playing in there. Number 14, we have Enzo Maresca, voted by only one person. Can you not guess who that is?
us.
That
El
is El Faizo.
I would love Enzo.
Right
Wallah, I
here.
would love Enzo Maresca.
As a Real
obviously-
Madrid manager?
Huh?
As a Real Madrid
As a over Carlo Ancelotti?
ruthless,
Yes, I would.
bold.
Ruthless, huh?
Position you
9th.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say, right? Enzo didn't make my list, but if I'm gonna foreshadow into this a little bit, I'm sure a lot of people have Arne Slot on this list. Arne Slot's a guy that a year ago I don't think anyone would have put in their top 10, top 20. But what he's done this season has been so remarkable that you have to put him into that consideration. I'm guessing Maresca's not that far off from what he's doing, and he's doing it from a base that I don't think anyone would have had Chelsea close to where they are. Liverpool, most people probably would have had them in the top 10. So if you really value the job Arne Slot's doing so much that he makes the top 10, I don't think Maresca would be a bad shout either.
It's not a bad shout. He's ruthless, and this is something that we need. Kylian Mbappe has started every single game, every single minute so far this season. He has been benched. Maresca would have slapped him by now and put him on the bench. That's what he needs. Enzo Maresca doesn't take no bullshit, bro.
Do you not walk into Madrid a bit low, like?
Oh my God, I can't believe it. From Leicester to Madrid.
Potter when he walked into Chelsea, David
Nah,
Moyes when he
Maresca
walked
has
into.
the personality. Maresca is different than Graham Potter. Not comparing them as coaches, but as managers, as for presence, Maresca's different.
And on top of that, Potter was British, English, basic. Enzo Maresca, a brother, that's Italian. He's got the mafia in him. He's got the dog in him. He's got the dog in him, my brother. If Mbappe
I
comes,
co-sign that.
if Mbappe comes, if Mbappe,
I co-sign that one, yeah.
if
Two bits of
Mbappe comes,
stereotyping there, so I like it.
he's got the dog in him. The way he chats as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
No.
about tactics. One conversation about tactics.
Yeah, but I hear it.
No, tactically speaking, will look good. But the profiles of Enzo Maresca, I swear to God, if he loves Casado, Lavia, and Enzo Fernandez, he would adore Camavinga, Tremeni, Fede, and Jude.
Oh,
It
the
would
table
look good.
keeps rising again. Slow down. Slow down.
Oh, I love it.
Levitating soon.
I love it. Let's move on to the next manager, and the next manager we have Thiago Motta on 4 points, and also Andoni Iraola on 4 points. And there is one person who on this table has Thiago Motta 9th, and he also has Iraola 7th.
Oh, it's you.
And is there anybody else who has voted? Yeah, 2 other people had Thiago Motta 10th, and that is Hasib and AV. Now, Faisal, I am so far counting 4 of your picks have landed outside of the top 10. Jose 10th, you had Enzo 8th, Thiago Motta 9th, Iraola 7th.
You guys will see there are certain managers that's high volume that most of you guys will have. I wouldn't want to replace Carlo with. Thiago Motta, I look at what he did last season with Bologna. Incredible. Look at Bologna this season, the impact, of course, with California.
Hold on, there's a new manager of Italiano now. Italiano is the new manager of Bologna now. Thiago Motta coaches Juventus.
Exactly. No, he's talking about. He's trying to say that.
But he's saying this season they lost Calafiori, right? That was your next point, no?
No. I said, look at what he did last season. Look how Bologna is struggling this season.
They're not struggling this season.
They are struggling this season.
Bologna's not struggling this season.
Bologna's 8th at the moment.
Oh,
5 wins, 7 draws, 2
bro,
losses.
the league is tight, bro. Hold on.
It's tight between
They're 8th.
They're 8th.
And brother.
They were up 2-0 against Thiago Motta
And
this
guess
weekend.
what? And guess
they
what?
almost beat Thiago
And
Motta.
guess what? Last minute winner, Thiago Motta.
It wasn't a winner, they drew.
Last minute, yeah, 2-2 to make it 2-2.
You said a winner.
Equalizer to me.
Bologna are doing fine, and they lost Motta, they lost Calafiori, they lost Xerxes, they're doing fine, bro.
And they lost Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta has gone to you.
Where's Juventus in the league?
Juventus is 6th in the
Come
table.
on, bro.
5 points difference. 5 points
I was
difference.
gonna wait for it to finish, but I love this, Liz.
5 point difference.
Yeah,
It's a
5
5 point difference.
It's barely any difference,
He's
bro.
gone.
Consider the quality between the two
Come
sides.
on.
He has gone.
Motta signed so many players this year for Juve.
My brother, I want Motta for my team. You don't want Motta. No problem.
He should have won Italiano.
Hell the no.
Why not?
Hell the
Why not?
no. I want Thiago Motta. I've seen enough from Thiago Motta. I love the fact what he's done in terms of the system he's created, in terms of the fullback progression. I don't see Mendy progressing. I want Cambiaso to progress. I see tactics.
I reckon
with
it's
Thiago
more of a
Motta.
tactical thing.
It's a tactical
It's
thing
a
with
tactical
Thiago Motta. I like what he's done. With Anthony, my goodness gracious. Wallah, I would replace Carlo Ancelotti right this second.
Iraola, straight away, Ancelotti's gone.
With Anthony. With Anthony, bro.
That's one of his best shots on SDS.
Yeah, no,
I
no,
can't
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one. If you guys notice, I've never in my life. I called him at the start.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, you know what, you got this
Yeah,
one.
no, you did.
It was after he beat Wolves.
Every
Gary O'Neill, I
head
remember
must bow, every tongue must conquer, man.
Yeah.
That guy right there is real.
Bro, we've had Spanish managers in the past. We've had Lopetegui. Why not Anthony? I think
Who?
Anthony's got the charisma,
Lopetegui.
he's got the tactical
What the
mindset.
fuck?
I would love
What's his
Anthony.
name? Anthony. What is like his English name and
Spanish for Anthony.
Yeah, I was gonna say his
And
English
the
name.
fact that he was already in La Liga, what he did for Rayo Vallecano,
Yeah.
it'd be us. but yeah, I would love Anthony.
Fair play. Next up, we have 12th place. We have Luis Enrique picking up 7 points.
And bum ass.
3 people have actually got him on their list. Liban has him the highest with 7th place. Chunks has him 10th, and AV has him 9th. So,
Luis Enrique.
Enrique, I don't think any manager has fallen more in terms of stock in my eyes than Luis Enrique in the last
And it's mad because I think he won the treble in his first season under PSG.
But then he underperformed.
Yeah, like it's so mad, bro. Yeah, MSN had him, and then that was it.
I know he had the nice semi-final with Spain, but
Yeah.
didn't really cross the line in the end.
Yeah.
Now, for me, it's not even the
And
results
then
are one thing. The style of
PSG as
football
well.
for me now, I think he gets branded amongst Spanish managers as like the sticky guy. Bro, his style of football is not that. It's so real. It's so reliant on a holding midfielder in general. I'm not a fan of Luis Enrique anymore. I used to be really high on him. The last few years, I've completely gone off him.
I'm not. I've kind of been a fan.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Because I'm about to move on to the 11th place manager. This is the manager who's basically first to miss out on the top 10.
Damn, he's the biggest loser.
And he has 25 points. He missed out by 2 points.
And how many points does Enrique have?
Enrique has 7.
Oh,
There's a big jump.
So there is a big
For me,
jump here.
this is
basically
one guy out.
This is basically where the serious conversation begins. And this manager is Antonio Conte.
Can I say one thing, by the way? Can I say one thing before
Can
we
I
get to
read out
Conte?
the names
Before we
first?
get to Conte, there's another manager I want to bring up.
Okay.
For me, I didn't vote for him because I haven't seen enough of his football. I said this to Hasib. But the fact that Amorim didn't get one single goal, when you look at what he did at Sporting the last few years, and I'm seeing other guys that genuinely the last few years haven't been able to replicate what he did. I left him out because I'm not going to lie and pretend like I've watched Sporting 50,000 times. But I'm seeing guys put people like Thiago Motta's on this list. What is Thiago Motta's resume compared to Ruben Amorim?
How many times did they watch Bologna?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm really just saying. So right now we're gonna look at what he's doing at United too, but what he did at Sporting, breaking up the duopoly in Portugal, style of play, 34 games unbeaten in the league. I don't know. I think he's unfortunate.
Ruben Amorim doesn't make this list, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nice speech, but he doesn't make this list. Antonio Conte, I think 2 people on this table have him on their list. You're one of them, having him 9th, which shocks me because I know you hate Conte. You 2 don't have him at all.
He loves Conte.
I love Conte.
And I have him 5th.
You would rather have Mourinho at Real Madrid than Conte.
Now, explain to me why Conte...
That makes sense.
Is it only on the preface of the Madrid job? You don't think he's one of the top 10 managers in the world?
No, he is. He is.
But his thing isn't about top 10. He's who do
So
I want
you've made your own video to the video that we're making.
I've made it who I want for my team.
You should just make your own video next time.
I told him at the beginning. Now he's
Conte is for me a top 10 manager. What he's done and everything, what he's achieved.
So you're willing to
However,
hear Jose coming back, but you're not willing to hear Conte coming back.
I don't want Conte on my team.
Explain that to me.
He doesn't fit Real Madrid in terms of mentally. He doesn't fit Real Madrid in terms of tactically.
When I told you this about United, you didn't want to hear
Someone
it
who
to me.
demands very highly. Someone who constantly wins league titles.
No, that's a reason why. That's a reason why Allegri was. I know I'm not comparing the both. I look at Italian managers. Thiago Motta, of course, he is, but I see he might have a different background.
But he's not really Italian, though. He's Brazilian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With Conte's mindset, I can already see it. Within the first month, him and Perez are gonna beef, slapping each other. But he's not going to fit at Madrid. That's
So
why.
you think personality-wise, basically, there's going to be a lot of clash.
About United, he always used to argue with me, but now with Real Madrid, it's okay. I agree with you about Conte in terms of personality. He is a explosive personality that almost always falls out with every single board he's in. Me personally, I really struggle putting Antonio Conte in my list because, as you know, I'm not that high on him in terms of the style of football. It's not for me, and I think that he's a very deflective personality in terms of. It almost feels like he's always
blames everything. Yeah.
But one thing I can't take away from Conte is the track record.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Every single job domestically is unquestionable. In Serie A, he is the manager of Serie A over the last 15 years.
I come in, I win this damn thing.
I think people are, here's the thing with Conte, right? The last few years haven't been great in terms of Spurs, the last few years at Chelsea. I mean, he won the league with Inter, granted, and Napoli is doing a little thing over there too, but really, his ultimate career thing is Juventus. I don't think people know that in Conte's first season, did they go unbeaten or they?
Unbeaten.
Yeah, they went unbeaten in his first season. This is a Juve team that finished 7th the year before.
7th.
The following season, he registered 102 points for Juventus. That's the most in.
Bro, I'm right there. Give me the pass.
Top 5. The history of La Liga, Premier League, Serie A, Liga, Bundesliga have ever reached that many points in a single season.
Se me da el pase del gol.
Insane. Like, I don't think those achievements.
Fuck you shooting for, bro?
102 points.
I fully agree.
What?
And that's not even to kind of harp on what he did previously. I also think the job he did at Inter Milan, I think after, because that Inter team was lost in the wilderness before he came in, bro. They were tightening up the budgets, and he said, no, I'm still going to some way, somehow win the title. So for me, when he went back there and did that, Chelsea came in, left his mark for me, even if it wasn't a long tenure. And that's the thing for me. Everywhere he's gone, he's shown I can still do a job and I can still win. So there was no way I was going to put.
The problem with Conte, you have him 5th. That's too high.
I have him 5th
because, bro, European-wise, it's an absolute disgrace.
Yeah,
that
it's
part I agree.
a massive blemish.
And you know about Real Madrid.
That's. I was surprised you didn't mention that as the main thing.
You know about Real Madrid. Come on, Ak.
But I'm like, yo, league titles. How many you got over the last 20 years? Yeah, you could do with some of them.
But you know how Perez loves the Champions League.
So yeah, he got top 10 for me at the expense of somebody else who for me plays a more attractive brand of football. I think he's an absolute genius. I think the work he's done is brilliant, but I have to respect what Conte continues to do. Like every single job he takes, like might not be there for a long time, but hey, it's a good time, bro.
Nah, for real. Listen, I even
unless it's
enjoyed
with you guys.
even though it was chaotic with us, I enjoyed it. I can't lie to you. I was fully
You're a
behind him.
psychopath like him.
I know. My type of gaffer. But others who voted for him, Sharky had him 10th, Star Player had him 9th, Shaib had him 9th, Chunks had him 7th, Asib had him 7th as well, and AV as well. So, ranks pretty well, but just doesn't make the top 10. But the first manager to make the top 10.
Sorry, Conte.
The guy I think I left out.
No, it is not the guy you left out. In fact, Faisal is the only person on this table who doesn't have him in his top 10.
Can I guess?
It is, well, he can see my screen, so he's not guessing. He has 27 points, so he finished 2 points ahead of Antonio Conte. It is Unai Emery. I have him 7th. Liaz has him 10th. Ilias has him 8th. And everybody else, Twizzy 7th, Sharky 7th, Liban 8th. Stars doesn't have him, Shaib doesn't have him. Chunks doesn't have him either. Hasib doesn't have him either.
All the Arsenal fans sent me. They're all hurt, man. They're all reminiscing of Watford away.
You know what? The common theme, I should have seen it.
Hey, he would have cracked top 5 if it wasn't for these jokers, bro.
Abs has got him 7th. Rinaldi has him 7th. Yeah. But we know Rinaldi is like
does Rinaldi vote for Arteta? Stop.
No, it doesn't.
No, we're gonna get to that.
No, we're gonna get to that. But he has him in a funny position. But Unai Emery 7th. AV doesn't have him. So Unai Emery.
AV doesn't have him.
Yeah, the shot the Arsenal fans. Yeah.
So Unai Emery first managed to make the top 10. He is the 10th best manager according to SDS in the world. Why is he?
Again, for me, massively underrated, disrespected at times. I remember his time at Arsenal. I feel like it was like a weight on his shoulders that he kind of, it's like a battle scar that he carried for like the next 5 years. But the way he's been able to bounce back from that, what he did before that, at every single club, he is the master of taking over underachieving or like sleeping giants and taking them to heights I don't think anyone believed was imaginable. What he did for Sevilla in the Europa League, he built them a legacy in that competition. Yeah. What he did at PSG, look, everyone's going to remember about the remontada, but I think Emery for the longest time had the best winning, I think he still might have the best winning percentage of any PSG manager ever. When the okay, everyone wins at PSG for the most part. Still winning with them. Goes to Villarreal, wins them the Europa League, the first trophy in the club's history. Then he goes.
Don't forget the year before. Semi-final of the Champions League.
Following year, so he got Villarreal into the Champions League by winning them their first trophy ever, the Europa League.
Yeah.
He then goes to the Champions League semi-final and is on the verge of eliminating Liverpool.
Yeah, lost to Liverpool.
He had that crazy second leg where they almost came back, knocking Bayern and Juventus out in the meantime. Comes to Aston Villa, who at the time, under Steven Gerrard, were 18th in the Premier League. 18th! He took over in his first season, I think finished 7th, and took them to the Conference League, I believe. The next season, got them in the Champions League. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody
And
loves
for a
to
while
clown
this
on
season,
Unai
they were
Emery.
first in the Champions League.
Everyone
as well.
wants to clown on Unai Emery because of what he did at Arsenal, and it's a bad time in his career. But I'm sorry, Ancelotti went to Everton and was not there. We don't hold that against him for the rest of his
And
career.
just go back, you mentioned Seville, go back to Valencia. That era of Valencia between 2008,
The Silva, Villa,
and thing,
he was the one that created that.
Manager, he was the one that created that took over and said, you know what?
People forget
this
that
is,
so often,
This is what I wanted. For me, bro, he's a top 5 manager for me. But again, Real Madrid, I wouldn't want him in Real Madrid.
Well, that's
because I think he is. There's a ceiling with Unai, and that's the expectation of Unai. The expectation of him managing Real Madrid, it would never work out.
I agree with that. I think people hold that too much against him. Like for me, everyone's always like, whenever it's about Arteta versus Emery, well, if your team wanted a new manager, would you hire Arteta and Emery? And I can understand that because I think there are some managers that are suited better for different jobs. Like I said, Ancelotti is clearly a manager that thrives at the biggest club.
Yeah.
Some guys can't do it like Ancelotti at a big club. However, if you ask me who I want to manage, Aston Villa or Everton, Unai Emery or Carlo Ancelotti, I think Unai Emery is better suited to take over that kind of job. And that's a skill set in its own. And the success that he still manages to have with these teams, winning silverware with them, leading them to the Champions League for the first time in decades, that has to be respected.
And for me, I think tactically he's very underrated as well. How he's able to adapt to different teams, different setups
But you know
all
him
the time.
too. He's a psychopath in terms of his tactics. Like he is so intricate, bro. Like, he takes. They say his focus and how much time he dedicates to his tactics is crazy.
You know, you were saying going back even before Valencia, Almeria. That's where Real Madrid TV, once upon a time, they used to opposition. They did a sit down with him and they showed his set pieces, how he goes through.
Ridiculous.
That was when he popped on my radar, and I was like, "Oh, you're a psycho manager. I need to watch you." Since then, you still got jet black.
Doing good. How are you?
He smiles a lot.
Dude, what is with the stupid chat? No sirve.
Best for men, or whatever they call it. Yeah, listen, Arteta's on the same program, bro. We know.
I hear it.
But,
But Spaniards, they gotta keep their look.
It's true, true. But 9th place, we have a man with no hair. we have the chromest of domes. We have the man who's top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League. It's Arne Slot.
He was so tough to rank.
He is a tough one to rank because I had him 10th. Lias had him 8th. Ilias had him 10th as well. You had him 6th, the highest.
Yes.
So I'm curious to hear. I'm wondering, is this overcompensation for saying he's going to be sacked by November?
No.
Or
What I
is
did-
this you reflecting and seeing how wrong you were and appreciating for what he isn't?
I'm not a stubborn guy. I admit when things are wrong.
You're not what?
I'm not a stubborn guy.
One more time.
I'm not stubborn.
I like that. Keep
But
going.
I admit when things are wrong, and what I did about Arne Slot, I knew he came from final, but I didn't know what he did at final. I didn't know what the impact he had at final. I knew he won a league title, because of course this is what Liverpool fans we're
it
chatting
takes
about.
to win a
we're
league
chatting
title.
about. I went back. He was there for 3 years. Yeah, first season, he was 3rd Conference League final.
Final.
Conference League final. The second
Unlucky.
year, won. Last year, so one of the best players, I think Kuko.
Kokchu.
Benfica.
Turkey.
Oh no, Cook. Oh yeah, him. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
he
yeah.
did. Coach of Benfica. He was really good. He was really good.
Yeah, the Turkish brother.
Record fee.
And then finished, bought Santiago Jimenez from out of nowhere. And look what he did, finished 2nd. And then now look at what he's doing in Liverpool. I can't lie. The playing style, I think this season we're seeing a plan A and a plan B. Well, plan A is not working. I think on the club, over the top.
Just give the pass, bro.
The season, they're not desperate.
Yeah.
Things are
Que
good.
estoy.
Southampton, things are going a bit shaky. Just calm, patient, trust your game, trust your instinct, manage to win. I can't lie, I like what I've seen. I said it. Oh, Sky Sport, they were on me. They're like, yo, you do know. You told me he was going to get sacked. I was like, brother, I know. I know.
I'm glad everyone's reminding you still.
I know, but that's the one thing. One thing, my biggest. Again, I don't have a lot of L's. My conversion rate is very high.
Yeah.
That one wasn't a Drake take.
Of successful. That one is a hotline bling.
You say this.
That one.
You've been having a lot of hotline blings though recently. I've heard you use the same reference a few times.
That one is a hotline bling. That one is peak. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Happy birthday.
Trash that song, man. Trash that
God's
song.
plan. That was God's plan.
Oh man.
Trash that. Well, he's
Well, no, I don't think I could have said any more, honestly. I think you summed it up pretty perfectly there. I feel like he's kind of done a brilliant job coming in, and it's very slept on him breaking up the duopoly. As you were saying with Amarim, what he did with Sporting to break up Benfica and Porto, I think Ajax and PSV have had a stranglehold on that for 2 decades long, so fair play to him.
I like Arne Slot as well. Because I look at the squad. He hasn't really made any signings. Chiesa, for me, until I see him, he doesn't exist.
This is real coaching, what you're seeing.
He's gone to this squad that were good. They were very good last year, but there were holes, there were flaws, and they ultimately fell short. And let's see what happens this year. He's come in, he's improved players, which I think is a massive thing for a new manager. Like working with what you've got and improving that is big. And I agree. I think they look just more. They look just more composed, organized. Yeah, they just look way more calm. And to carry over from Jurgen Klopp, and it's like he was there, but we're on to the next. That's impressive.
No, fair play. He ends up.
Sorry. The biggest compliment we can give him is that he's made Liverpool fans not forget Klopp, but say, you know what, yeah, Klopp left.
It's all good. Yeah, life's all good.
Yeah.
The grass is greener. The grass is greener.
Legendary manager first season, and doing that is a task.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been done.
You man can do it. Arsenal, we can do it.
It hasn't been done.
We can do it.
It hasn't been done.
Was it when Zizou left? Lopetegui came in.
Yeah, and he couldn't even get the job before he got sacked.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he finishes up with 32 points, 9th place. And next up, we're moving on to 8th place. He has 50 points. And I think everybody, barring you, on this table has him. Sharky also doesn't have him, which shocks me considering he's getting very heavy into Serie A. Fuizzi doesn't have him. I understand because he probably doesn't know who the hell this manager is.
I need Lias to tell us who he is.
Lias
Gasperini.
Gian Piero Gasperini. I like, because you know what? When I sent my list to Hasib, I said to Hasib, yo, Hasib, I'm going to be the only one with him on my list. Watch this hipster.
Look how high up I got him. Look how high up I got him.
I said, yo, Elias got him number 2.
Look, man, I ain't impressed. Everyone saw Horncastle
Whoa.
Everyone saw Horncastle's big speech about him on TNT.
Lias trying to offer some buffer excuse.
I know that everybody knows Gasperini. Everyone saw Horncastle on TNT raving about him. And
Hey, we've been though. We watched Serie A as well here, mate.
Who's that? He's the German.
I listen to him.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Hornswoggle. I'm joking. I know who
No. Julian Laurent's mate, man. We know. He's the geezer with the long hair.
Yeah, he's the Julian Laurent of Serie A, basically. But
No. We've been knowing about
yeah, of course.
Everybody's got him on this list. Tell me why you don't have him on the list.
So personally, maybe 10 minutes after I sent my list, I started regretting it because I was like, look, I respect what Conte has done. But if I'm being honest to myself, I prefer Gasperini. I think the story of how far he's taken Atalanta from the lower leagues to now European. I think as well too. That was the first trophy they won.
First trophy he's won.
In their whole. Yeah, is it Atalanta's first trophy as well too? Potentially, I'm not sure.
I don't know about
Maybe
that.
the first European trophy, but leading to the Champions League several times. The players that they've developed under him and then gone to sell and then replace. His style of play is absolutely beautiful. They've taken some big scalps in Europe over the years as well too, and now top of Serie A, and they look absolutely brilliant. That for me is incredible. And what he's done, that's a true coaching job. The reason I went with Conte, even though I don't like Conte more than Gasperini, is I just think, bro, you have to like at the end of the game.
I get it. If you're kind of picking between the two, I get it. For me, I had him 7th. No, I had him 8th. But the thing is for me is that what you said, the coaching. I think every year on year I saw him lose his best players. Every year on year his team didn't drop off. I think in the past 7 years or whatever, they haven't finished below 5th.
I know he's an incredible man. He's an incredible
For a team like Atalanta though, take that into account. That is like Brentford, all of a sudden now becoming perennial 5th places.
No, it's true. It's true. People are going to think you're exaggerating.
Deep,
That's not
deep
exaggerating.
European runs, losing your best
I
player of the year.
remember growing up, Syria, Atalanta were not even in them. I don't even remember them. Bro.
I remember seeing the little wavy hair logo.
I was like,
and
it's
yeah.
some off-white Inter, bro. Honestly,
I never used to get it.
there's some Walmart Inter, bro.
Always.
I used to see Atlanta and I used to think it was the American version.
I thought it was the Pez version of Inter, bro. I saw the black and blue
what's
kit.
Quaver
I was like,
doing in
Pez
Serie A?
got the rights. What's going on?
But what they did, the Champions League run, well, they were seconds away from Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah. Yep.
Flexible. Remember you won 4 at the back? Back at the back?
Yeah.
3 at the back.
3 at the back? 2 strikers?
Tactically
1
perfect
striker?
as well.
3 midfielders?
Yeah.
2 midfielders?
And you know how we always talk about managers who, like, we always talk about Fulham, for example. They found like misfits and they
Maximize it.
Look at what Atalanta is doing with Sad Kolasinac.
Yes.
Look at what-
Zapata.
What's his name? Ademola Lookman.
Zabacosta.
Honestly, he's doing real miracles with some of these players.
And hey, I don't know if you lot have seen Koopman since he's moved to Juve. He ain't really looking the same.
He's not Coop mining. He's not Coop mining.
I know Stars is big on big
Guess
Coops,
what?
but
And the person who Milan thought he wasn't good enough. Bring
Charles
me
de Catalaire.
Bring me Charles. Bring
how's
me
he
Charles.
looking?
Bring me Charles.
See what he did to them young boys?
He's looking like Coop
See what he
mining
did to
now.
them young boys?
Yeah, young boys, not 1, not 2, 3, 4 assists.
Cinco.
And a goal. Bravo. He's honestly.
Scamacca before he got injured, similar.
Oh, and they're bringing people back from ACLs in like 4 months.
3 months.
Zaniolo.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I was telling Charles, I regret not putting Gasperini.
Yeah,
Yeah, because who do I prefer? I prefer Gasperini.
You're right in
but
what
I
you
have
said.
to rate Conte what he's done.
And do you know what? He's the only person you don't have in the top.
Only one. Yeah, and I wish I did.
What have I got on my list?
On your list, you have him 5th. So you both actually have him higher than
I got him second.
Oh, brother, if he comes to Madrid,
You're gonna give him a heart attack.
Give me the last 10 years of your life.
Hold on, wait. Because you know what I'm thinking, yeah? All these managers you discounted, and he is like the prototypical of, Unai.
Yeah.
He said he has a limitation. I don't think Gasperini's managed bigger than Atalanta.
I know,
All of a sudden now going to big stars at Madrid.
trust me, Gasperini will come to Madrid and he will feel like, you know how he's 80, he will feel like he's 40.
I don't.
Yeah.
He's 100.
It'll be the sun. It'll be the sun. Everything.
Let me not even say what I was going to say, but
He's 66.
Hey, come on, bro.
let him rest. Let him rest. Let him enjoy Italy, man.
Give Gasperini,
Put the gun down.
Gasperini, come, bro.
He was Inter Milan manager in 2011. That's it.
Carlo Ancelotti on Tuesday, which this episode will come, before. You know what? This episode will come after we play Atlanta, yeah? We got cooked because of him! We are gonna get cooked because of this man!
I hope Madrid win now, I swear. I hope Ancelotti puts on a schooling. Moving on though, let's move on to number 7, a manager who has accrued 54 votes. Only 4 votes more than Gasperini. On this table, I am the only person who doesn't have him on his list. Lias has him 7th place, Faisal has him 4th, Ilias has him 9th, Fuizi has him 8th, Sharky has him 4th. Liban also doesn't have him on his list. My brother. Star Player has him 3rd, Shaib has him 6th, Abs has him 8th, Chunks 9th, Nasib 9th, Trinity 10th.
I need you to focus on what you're about to say.
I was just looking at something mad about Gasperini now.
AV has him 1st.
I need you to say that again.
AV has Mikel Arteta in 1st place. Hasib, can you hear me? Moving forward, AV is eliminated from all lists.
No, from all things SDS. He's ruining the credibility of this podcast, bro.
Stick to Primo.
No more appearance. Primo, that's it.
Primo.
You shut your whole ass up, mix of pants, man. Anybody trying to see it, dumbass?
But yes, you guessed it correct. It is Mikel Arteta. He has accrued 54 points. Now, the reason I didn't have him on his list, I genuinely put 10 managers who I thought were better on this list. You want to look at it in the end, you can judge. I don't think he's won anything in the FA Cup.
We're judging you.
I feel like he's built something cute, but every other manager who I put on the list has actually delivered big accolades or done something of a magnitude where it's far bigger than what he's done at Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah.
That's not to say Arteta's a bad coach. I think Arteta's a good coach. Will definitely be one of the best, if, as you're saying, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he still hasn't done anything. So for me, in that case, I was like, just for that, I got to kind of.
I get where you're coming from. Like when.
So like for example, I had slot 10.
Yeah.
Slot, I'm like, you broke up the duopoly of Ajax and PSV.
Yeah.
Delivered a title. You've now come to England in Arteta's league. And you're first place. You're dominating this. Champions League, you're dominating. So I was like, I kind of have to take all that into account. Got silverware. You've changed the culture at a club. Okay, cool.
As much as I love Arteta, I can get why rival fans talk the way they talk about him. He hasn't won anything. FA Cup. One FA Cup. How good we play, still one FA Cup. What a manager's careers and legacies built on. What they've won, not what they haven't won. And the football they play. So I understand when people say, oh, Arteta, it's the 6th year, he's only won one FA Cup, and people have that question of, oh, should he leave at the end of the season, things like that. I get those questions. I'm against what people say when it comes to Arteta, but I do understand on the flip side why people speak the way they speak about it.
Where have you gone?
I had him.
You had him
like 8th, I think, 8th or 9th.
9th place, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 9th.
You had him in 9th place.
I had him pretty high, to be fair. I had him 7th. I think a year ago I would have had him higher as well, too. And a year ago before I was really high on Arteta for the longest because I was big on the fact that I feel like I felt like his style of football a year ago was more conducive to results than other managers who had probably proven more.
Yeah.
But for me, over the last year, and this season in particular, honestly, for me, he's dropped in my estimations as a manager. And like you said, I agree. There are managers above him that have achieved more than him. And at the end of the day, hitting mid to high 80-point tallies is great. Other managers have done that, by the way. He's not the first person. People are acting like he's revolutionized the wheel here. Yes, he's done well to challenge against Pep and stuff like that. Now you got a manager, Arne Slot, who's also showing, like, look, it's not the most impossible thing ever to come into a league and challenge for a league title. It's not something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
So I think every single person I have above him, I can make a very good argument for why he's above him.
I hear your point of view. I just feel like context is important. No one expected Arsenal to do what they did, and he did that.
What did they, hold on. So I'm sorry to interrupt you. I give Arteta massive credit for doing what he did to even get Arsenal back to a respectable position where they're consistently a title challenger. There's a lot of credit for that. That's why he's on my list. But now this expectation is to win the league. That's not unforeseen now. He's now raised the standard, and that's what he's expected of.
Yeah.
What he did before now, it's great, but it's history now.
I fully agree with that. I fully agree with the fact. I hear what you said. I hear what you said, and I hear what you said. I'm just looking at it from a neutral point of view because I don't support Arsenal. I look at what he's done. Certain games, if it went his way, which is Kai Saka missing a penalty against West Ham, if he scored, the situation would have been completely different. Yes, it's all ifs, buts, and maybes. But if that went in, could he have finally have broken that drought and actually winning that
season? The way
and
he
you could
collapsed
also
against
say
West
if
Ham.
Arteta set them up better against Man City.
Yeah, bro, hold on. Faisal, look at that season. You're giving him too much credit here. That season, the way Arsenal collapsed in the tail end of the season, yes, partly due to William Saliba's injury, but it wasn't just one Saka penalty. They dropped points to Southampton. They dropped points to Forest.
Could you not say his usage of players, his overusage of certain key players,
For me, it's not even
being
that.
able to
My
rotate?
biggest issue with Arteta is I think he is now almost scarred as a manager from that season in terms of like how expensive he wants his team to play, and they are way too. I'm just trying to think of the word. There's a word that I can't think of. It's not even rigid. It's like the way I'm trying to describe it is they're too much of a machine now in terms of there isn't a lot of.
They've lost the free.
There isn't a lot of freedom for a lot of players to actually maximize, in my opinion, their individual strength. It's a great system, but I think the system is too rigid.
No, I hear it. Well, listen, Arteta makes it into 7th place with 54 points. The next.
Where did you have him, Faisal?
He had a 4th, so he's
on the list of Real Madrid candidates. To be fair, he'd be very, very high.
Yeah,
very, very high.
Very true.
I'd be interested to see who has above him.
Next manager, number 6, 63 points, and I think this is the first manager who everybody has in the top 10, barring AV, which is
AV. You know.
So we all know this manager is going to be a good manager because it's Xabi Alonso in 6th place. I have him in 9th. Liaz has him in 6th. Faisal, you have him in 3rd place, which, looking by your standards, that makes sense. To be fair, I'm surprised he's not higher if you're looking at it from a Madrid aspect. And you have him, Ilias, in 7th place. So we kind of have him in and around the same place, but obviously doing what he did last year with Leverkusen.
Done incredible, but this season struggling. Well, not struggling, but not struggling. No, not struggling. He's a victim of his own success right now. Yeah, not struggling, but I'm more on the vibe of when they played West Ham last year. They struggled massively. when he came up against English opposition. I think both the games, I think they scraped the win in the second leg. When they played us in the pre-season.
Pre-season,
but they played their full starting level. We didn't play our starting level.
It's pre-season.
I'm looking at more of. I'm looking at more of.
No way you're
Listen to me. I'm looking at it like this. When he's come up against English opposition, he struggled. That's all I'm thinking of. Like, so when he's come against English opposition, he's not the best, but I still think he's an amazing manager.
He's played 2 English oppositions his entire career.
So
there you go.
He's only been Aston Villa. It's only been West Ham.
He lost to Liverpool in the Champions League and he's lost to RB Leipzig in the league. Outside of those 2 losses, though, he still hasn't
Small
lost.
sample
hasn't lost a
size,
single
but
game.
a great manager like
But
him.
hold on,
Gotta stretch that sample
hold
size.
on. If you go, but now you're paying. You're disgusting.
He's Arteta's up. He's Arteta's up. I have to fuck him. He's Arteta's up, man. They're both Spanish young managers. You got him above Arteta. Nah, I do, to be honest. Yeah, I did. It's based on now, isn't it? Last season, I can't lie. Invincible season's mad, you know. Invincible season last year is nuts, you know.
There is no team in the world that's done an invincible, and you want him to replicate another.
No. I'm not saying to replicate. No,
almost did an invincible.
Oh yeah, invincible trouble.
Only one game already.
Pre-season against Arsenal.
Hey, pre-season against Arsenal, bro.
One game against Arsenal.
We brought them 4.
Did you see 10 against Arsenal in pre-season?
Hey, man. Hey.
Nah, you're
Almost done invincible trouble. Yeah.
almost. But now, honestly, he oh my god.
Hey, man.
Now you're shameless. Honestly speaking, he is Real Madrid. They are most likely going to.
Is that his? Has he already signed a contract for Real Madrid?
I think it's done this season.
Same as the Liverpool one.
Oh, with Trent.
Yeah. No. Same as Liverpool. Was they're already looking to sign.
No. With Madrid, I think it's done. I think he's smart for taking another year at Leverkusen. But I think Real Madrid's just looking at it like, all right, cool, we've got that experience. Now this is the actual year of yours. I think last year was a honeymoon. Bayern was bad last year on the
But don't forget as well, too, Alonso, the years he took over Liverpool.
He brought him back.
He brought them up.
He was 11th and he brought back to Champions League football.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
not
I'm
Champions League
saying when
football.
I'm talking
Europe.
Fifth.
Europe. Yeah.
Fourth.
That's my point when people talk about Arteta. Well, Arteta's done is great with Arsenal, but we're looking at it purely from a Premier League lens. There's managers in other leagues that have also brought back sleeping giants and have them taking the next step as well too. So if you look at it objectively across the board, yes, what he's doing is great, but the job Alonso did at Bayer Leverkusen, that's more impressive. It's impossible for me to say it's not more impressive.
No facts, and he broke the drought of Leverkusen. Leverkusen was his
They never won the Bundesliga, bro.
No,
the drought of Butlers.
they were the
That Butlers
equivalent to
tagline.
Spurs,
They
bro.
used to
You
call it
don't
Bayer
understand.
Leverkusen.
Yeah,
They-
Bayern Leverkusen, literally.
It's like Spurs going on a treble unbeaten. That's the thing with Leverkusen.
And Leverkusen fans, they thought even at last year, March,
They thought they were going to fall off at some point.
After 2002, they're like, yeah, you know what?
You know what happened in 2002? They lost
Yeah,
the
no,
league,
no, no,
the Champions
no.
League, the Cup on the last
Bro.
day.
On the last day, I know.
When I watched that, one of the most heartbreaking stories, and I wasn't even a supporter of their club, I'm thinking, how can you be this unfortunate?
Was an unlucky player. And then he
What's the
lost
story?
World Cup that same year.
What's the story? Some people might not know. I'm one of them.
Well, Leverkusen basically
Yeah.
going for the treble, losing the league title on the last day. Champions League, lose it to Madrid.
This is the Dan volley.
Yeah, and then they lost the German Cup final as well. Yeah,
Lost it, they came from behind.
that
He's the biggest
Leverkusen
loser,
team.
isn't he?
So you're already thinking he's
Hear
demoralized.
this. Then he
from
goes to
that.
the World Cup, plays an amazing World Cup, gets suspended for the final, so he doesn't have to play. They lose to Brazil in the final. 6 years later, for Chelsea, he loses the league on the last day to United. He loses the Cup final to Spurs. He loses the Champions League final to United, and then he goes to the Euros and loses the Euro final with Spain.
Yeah, I know he's the biggest loser.
That's two.
Don't do that.
Two.
No, in terms of like finals.
Shit mentality, bro.
Do you know how
Biggest
unlucky
loser.
you have to be for that? Yeah.
I love Ballack.
What about Klein?
I said what I said. Respect Ballack.
Yeah, legend.
Bro,
Fix your jumper.
Listen, I'll fix it for you. Don't worry. But respect Michael Ballack.
Stop spinning as well. Stop spinning as well, fam.
What about Klein? Huh? What about Klein on those Bayern teams?
Yeah, Klein number 32.
I was just about to bring that up. I was just about to say, I once had a Ballack shirt. It wasn't actually a
You're
Ballack
gonna have
shirt.
a Ballack shirt, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mentally, I have a Ballack shirt. That's what
I
I'm
know you
at.
wore that shit in your head. You're like cosplaying as Ballack.
Klein.
Your ass is Klein, man.
Calvin Klein, you know. But let's move on anyway. We're moving
Shout out
into
Ballack. Big respect.
top 5 managers at this point.
Well, big respect to
I
Ballack.
don't like that.
Big respect to Ballack
Big
in
respect
finals.
is a disrespectful word.
In
Stop.
finals, big respect to him. And no, I say he's a big loser. Yeah, midfield. He's a loser, isn't it?
You gotta come across the table.
Bro, I might actually suplex him through the table. I'm not even joking.
To be honest, we need a new table, innit?
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. But let's move into the top 5 now. This is where the upper echelons are. This is where the nosebleed territory begins. Number 5. I am disgusted personally that this manager is here. He has 69 points, and I think everybody has him unanimously in their list apart from this guy.
Yeah, because of course.
And obviously going through his little Madrid thing.
Must be Hansi.
Can I shake your hand first and foremost, sir? 'Cause there's one thing I know is if you're on the same page as Lias, you're usually going along the lines of life.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
like
I mean? We have him both second place, and this manager is Diego Simeone.
Oh, Simeone. Yes.
One of the greatest managers of this era.
Speak your shit.
Real men. Speak! Dog.
He's real men Hall of Fame.
CEO.
Player and manager.
You have Roy Keane.
Yeah.
He is the vice.
And he did as a manager too.
Hey, listen, set man ain't got that. You know what I mean? But what he has done at Atletico for how many years now? 15 years, I want to say?
2012.
2012, 12 years. How he has changed that club from plucky, unlucky, mid-table, qualify for UEFA Cup once in a while.
Being the Espanyol of Barcelona, Real
Laughing
Madrid,
stock.
When was the last time they beat Madrid before that cup final?
of that cup final,
Has beaten them for like
2006, 7, something like
years,
that.
man.
Years.
Yeah, yeah.
And not only that, he did something which at that point was unheard of. He beat Madrid 5 times in one season. 5 times in one season.
This
Beat them in the league, beat them in the Copa del Rey, in the Super Cup. He basically made us. We looked at Atleti like, my brother.
We have to take you lot serious.
Please, bro, we literally went to the Champions League draw in 14-15. We prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that point, but Pep wasn't buying.
I remember his video he made on
Pep
this.
wasn't buying. And Barcelona had MSN. We looked at Atleti. We don't want Atleti. We don't want Atleti. And of course, we beat them with a Chicharito last minute winner.
When you talk about
Bro, he
man,
did
he's changed
it,
the culture, changed the club, and for me as well, it's how many times he's evolved within that Atletico team. People want to talk about how they had the 4-4-2 back then, and it was just a low block, sit back and absorb. We've seen him go to a 3-5-2. We've seen him go to 3-4-3s. We've seen him 4-3-3s. It's
Not only that, we've seen him sign
Flexibility.
strikers on strikers and develop them and turn them into the best and then sell them and then replace them and then repeat the trick.
Yeah.
He's reinvented himself. He's done it in the toughest league probably ever. He did it in the era of Messi's Barca and Ronaldo's Real Madrid. And he took 2 league titles off them.
And on top of that, he
What the
bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
took a league title, donkey in Barcelona
At the Nou Camp!
Godin,
at
streets won't forget.
Barcelona, what? You don't want Suarez? What? You think he's shit? You think he's finished? Bring him over. Let me make him score.
Remember they did that with David Villa.
Villa.
Streets won't forget.
Look at him. Most, honestly speaking, again, mine is different, but for me, he is a top 3 manager.
100%.
Most tactically flexible manager. They think he's a park the bus manager.
Yeah.
Conte,
Cook.
Lenz, know the block. My brother, the last 3 years, he's one of the most best attacking managers that are out there. You think Oblak is what? You think Oblak is the same Oblak defensively? They score more goals than we have been scoring because of what he's been creating. Morata.
Tell him!
He's, honestly,
Aye.
I hate him, but I can respect him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can respect
Bro,
him.
and I
He's
think
Shake my hand.
fucking too good.
I appreciate you.
And his name is not Diego Simeone, he's El Cholo.
Cholo.
Respect it, man.
I read this interesting stat about Simeone too, based on this season, and it's basically how effective his team has been off the bench. I read this really good article. Shout out lapausa.digital. That's the website. But basically, they have the most active bench in Europe this season.
Korea as well.
They basically
Yeah.
they have the basically
He's
their bench has been the most active in terms of they played the most minutes, with 2,500 minutes played off the of players off the bench. Like he's utilizing his bench like crazy, and they're also scoring like fine because they obviously came into the season with like that front 3 of Alvarez, Griezmann, and Sorloth. They've only started 3 games together. They've spent mad money on that, but in terms of how much that team has actually scored, just find this.
I wonder what it's like to play under like Simeone.
Bro, they've scored.
You die for him.
Yeah.
He's the kind of manager I genuinely feel like you'll run through a brick wall for him. Like
Yeah.
the
Definitely.
Contes, the Joses, the Diegos, they're the kind of managers who demand nothing less than 100%. And those are the type of when they're signing players, I feel like one of the things they do is they judge off character.
Yeah.
To get your footballing ability, do you have character and hunger?
And at the same time, he's one of those managers that if you don't turn out well within the first couple of months, I'm not gonna just keep playing you. Joao Felix.
I was gonna say
Joao Felix.
that for me is the epitome of why I don't rate Joao Felix.
Yeah.
You
How
went
can you
there
not?
to a manager who basically, and at that time as well, people were trying to say, oh, he's a defensive manager, and I'm like, no, he's putting him in the middle, behind Griezmann, behind these guys, and he's still not flourishing. And he's just not. And for me, that's where I felt like one of the few wrongs he's done was spending that much bread on a guy who, character-wise, doesn't fit his team.
But that's one of his biggest liabilities, in my opinion. In terms of looking at the transfer, his talent ID is not the greatest when it comes to big money.
He's good at unearthing.
Unearthing this.
No, bro, look at the Arda Turan's, the Kokes.
The Kokes, but when it comes to the big money signings, Jackson Martinez, Thomas Lemar, Solov. He does
So
have
basically, the statistic that I read is this season, Atletico Madrid's bench has contributed to 35% of the team goals. It's crazy. That's insane.
And Korea's got like 7 gay goals, bro. Last minute win against Celta Vigo. Last minute win against.
Because
I watched both games.
They use their bench like crazy, bro. Today they've come back like crazy.
And I watched both games.
Bro, look,
I should have thrown Atletico as well.
So Atletico Madrid right now are on their best winning streak since 2015. With 9 games winning streak. Today they obviously came back. They won 4-3. In that period, they've scored 27 goals. 6 goals conceded, 5 clean sheets.
And just very quickly, that season, beginning of the season in September, October, everyone's going to be finished.
They do this every year. They do this every year with Diego Simeone, and he always proves them wrong. And by the way, the job that he did with Antoine Griezmann when he was basically dead food at Barcelona, everybody wrote him off, brought him back into the fold. Remember, he was managing his minutes.
You see what he's doing this year?
Bro, he's...
But managing with contract.
I understand that, but look at what... And Griezmann, everybody thought he was done, bro. People were saying he was going to leave Atletico Madrid that season. What he's managed how to read. No manager's ever gotten the best out of Griezmann like Diego Simeone does. For me, he's incredibly underrated.
Top 3 fully, man. I'm glad he made the top 5, but I think he should be higher. But we move on to number 4. And this is a manager who everybody everybody bar Faisal has him in their top 10. No, it's actually not Carlo Ancelotti. It is Hansi Flick, who has 81 points.
Hansi Flick in your list.
Hansi Flick, I had him 3rd place, you had him 5th place, you had him 5th place as well. No, Faisal, you do not have Hansi Flick on your list, man.
So you would take Barca's manager as the Real Madrid manager?
From the list I have here, it says N.A. Faisal.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be real.
You only said 9 points.
Did you have him and then take him out?
I'm going to be real. Thiago Motta. Big respect.
Nobody did with Bologna last year.
Big respect.
Whoa. You didn't even know where they were in the league table.
Big respect, Thiago Motta.
Haseeb, do not edit that out.
No. Hansi Flick.
3-6-1 formation.
It's tactical. Hansi Flick, bring him on. No, bring Hansi Flick in.
Hansi Flick counter press goes brrr. That's what I like, man.
Give me Hansi Flick, man. He's definitely my top 2.
Well, I mean, let's talk about him a little bit because I feel like was his first campaign the treble-winning campaign with Bayern? Ridiculous for you to come in, set the tone, and of course some people will say, "Oh, it was Champions League 1 leg." You still got to go out there and win it, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's the highest scoring team in Champions League history. One season.
Yeah.
For a team that was playing 1 leg, not bad.
And he plays good football as well.
And then, of course, I feel like he went Germany. Of course, it didn't go exactly as planned, but since coming into Barcelona.
It's changed, bro. It's changed.
I'm like, talk to me. You're the La Liga man.
He's changed Barcelona. I said it on one of my videos. Like we have been winning games because of individuals. Barcelona's been winning games because of Hansi Flick. What he's done, the same way you mentioned about Onslaught, improving, developing all the players. What Hansi Flick has done to Koundé, incredible. What he's done to Nico Martinez, where he was seen as he's just there for a couple 2 years vet. Guys have been playing as one of the best centre backs in the world this season. Araujo, brother, you might have a problem coming into that because Kabasa and Inigo have created that partnership. What he's done to Rafinha, transforming into the player he is. What he's done to Lewa, making him Xavi on the Champions League as a false 9. No, you're not a false 9. You're a poacher. Stay, get your ass inside that box and score goals. But what I love, the biggest transformation is 2 things. Casado bringing him in. was crazy.
I wouldn't
but
even say Casado. I think the way he's brought in all of these youngsters. I
Youngsters.
know Xavi
they're just
started
two.
it
They're just
almost.
two. They're just Casado and Bernal.
Bernal, I was going to say,
Casado
yeah,
and
as
Bernal
well.
got the ACL, but the biggest thing, in my opinion, which he's done successful with. The mean,
For me, the responsibility that he's given to you. Because last year, I'll never forget it, when we watched that Barca versus PSG. I know, the second leg we didn't watch together. But I'll never forget this for as long as I live. When Barcelona were up 1-0, they get a red card, and the player to make way was Lamine Yamal. And I was saying it was crazy, and Barca fans were saying he's young, he's young, he's young. I was trying to tell them he's not a typical 16-year-old. This kid is special. And Hansi Flick has come in after a great Euros, of course, too. He said, nah, this guy, I don't care how old he is. He's indispensable. He is the creator in my team. So for me, the amount of creative freedom he's given to Lamine Yamal, he's given him the key.
Exactly. But I think the biggest tactical change, we looked at Pedri. You're cute.
Yeah.
You're nice. I don't want you as a 10.
Yeah.
I don't want you
Get
as a
your ass back.
striker. This Busquets, we haven't. Xavi, we haven't replaced him. Pedri, drop deep. And look where he's
Boy, Frankie, man.
and-
Oh no, he's cooked. Came off the bench, conceded a penalty.
Hansi Flick, I call him the attacker whisperer, man, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
any manager that can make Serge Gnabry look like the most devastating winger in Europe, you are a serious guy. You are a serious guy.
Gnabry had a hot patch.
Bro, he had Gnabry looking like Roy Ribery, bro. What the hell?
any manager that can make Ferran Torres score goals.
There you go. No, look what he's doing with Rafinha too. Hey, come on.
You got Ferran Torres right here, man. What are you talking about?